I've just been talking to a chap. His boat's name is Spartan, and we had a good old chinwag on the side of the canal there about boat painting and how you get that beautiful. His boat is beautiful. I'll show you a picture of it. If hope he doesn't mind. If I get that beautiful gloss finish, and I thought it was like some kind of lacquer or clear coat he put on top at the end, but it's not. It's just the paint itself. You know, it's coats, it's coat after coat, and between each coat you sand it down flat, and he said that the paint levels itself out and gives you that beautiful gloss finish. You got to stand in awe, haven't you? I've tried it. All right, it's not easy. I've tried getting a shine on my boat, and it was alright at first, but to get that immaculately gloss finish all over, it's just got to stand in awe of these people, haven't you? Amazing. Anyway, shout out to you, buddy. And also I just want to shout out to a boat with either JA or JN and VA Handley on it, a green boat, which I saw, and they said they watched my channel, which is, I say big hello to you guys. I didn't get the names. If you do tell me your names right, I will completely forget it by the time I get 10 minutes later. Honestly, I'm absolutely hopeless at names. Unless you stick it on my forehead with a bit of paper, I'll completely forget. And there's another an oldish couple, I don't want to say old couple, that said hello to me on the green boat again. I'm sorry it's a bit blasé, a bit vague, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching silly old me pottering around the canals, ballsing everything up. I do appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thank you. This is me leaving Banbury now. I think that's residential moorings down that cut there, and you can see some shops in the background and stuff like that. It's great mooring just near Alfords and stuff. Love it. I'm just going out of Banbury here, going back to Cropredy, because I was moored there, and I came back into Banbury to pick Suey up, as you saw on the previous video, and I took her back to Cropredy and we cruised back to Banbury. So this is me returning again to Cropredy after I took Suey on the boat to the train station after about 2 or 3 days. Lovely local artwork there, not beautiful. Cropredy is only a few miles from Banbury, but if you take your time, it's lovely. You can turn it into 2 days. It's a lovely little cruise. It's perfect. It's only a few locks, but it really is a nice journey. Roof is out, cruising, going to Cropredy, is it? Cropredy? Don't know, mate. Banbury was nice. Shopping, lots of home bases and B&Qs. Alfords, my favourite, Alfords. And wipe that lens a little bit better. Yeah, so you got your Morrisons and you got your Aldi and all the shoppings that you need. I don't really like being in cities at the moment. It's a weird atmosphere. This arrow is pointing you which direction to go in, and I just don't like being there. It feels weird. The atmosphere of these cities where you can sit down and people watch and just have a nice little sandwich and a drink is gone. The cities are weird, the supermarkets feel weird, and I don't like going in them. I don't like this society that is at the moment, but it is what it is. So I'd rather be out here cruising in the middle of nowhere where it's more natural. So there. In Banbury, there's a lot of building works going off. They're building a Premier Inn and cinemas and all that kind of stuff. So much for the cinemas at the moment, not even open. So the person that's building that, or the company that's building that, I bet they're pulling their hair out. But there is a lot of building works, and I'm moored right at the side of the building works. It's not that bad, it's alright. In the centre of Banbury you've got water, just before the just after the first lock, or just before the first lock, the lock in Banbury as you're going in, just after the hydraulic bridge they have to raise up. Just after that, on the right hand side, up which way coming in, there's a tap. So I filled up there and then moored up, and I did a bit of shopping. I went to Marks and Spencer's, it was the nearest one for me. But Banbury itself, beautiful little town, and there's lots and lots of moorings for, I think it's 2 days. It's 2 days mooring in April, from March till April. But after that, I think it's 2 weeks. So yeah, I enjoyed, spent a couple of days there. I'm off now to see my mate, and then we're going to meet up and chillax. Tree there, look. Skim around that bad boy. Look at that, what's that doing in the middle of nowhere, look? A shopping trolley. Why is a shopping trolley in the middle of nowhere? Unbelievable, isn't it? Why do people push shopping trolleys home from the supermarket on these rough roads? It must be really, really hard to push a shopping trolley home. Let's get a shopping trolley. Well, there's a pull behind you. It's a lot easier. Why do people push shopping trolleys home? That's a question for you. When you're going to do a lock on your own, best off shutting the doors, taking your valuables off before you walk up and do the lock, because you know you're near a town, you're leaving expensive stuff lying around. Let's do that up. You know, it's your home. Scroats running on there and nicking stuff. We're not out of town yet, it's just, town's just about half a mile down there, so you've got to be careful, don't leave your boat. The valuables on top, on the tender, especially on my own. Usual. This is cute little twin gates, same as in Banbury city centre. 160 bridge. That's cute. Let's see if they open, shall we? Oh, it's straight open, look. Beautiful. And they're so light. Look at that. So easy. Yeah. They're cute, aren't they? Alrighty. Come on, baby. That's it. There we are. It amazes me how each boat is completely different from the last. I mean, I very rarely see a boat similar to mine. Very rare. It's not like the old, it's the old Ford Escort, and you see thousands and millions of them. With boats, I mean, each one's completely different. It's amazing. Apart from the high boats, of course. I know there's boat designers and probably have a lot of similar boats going around the network, but I haven't seen a similar boat yet. Each boat
looks to me as if it's completely different design. But I'd imagine if you're a boat builder, you'd recognise each person's got his own stamp on the boat they've built. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, my boat is a trad stern. You've got my mate's boat is a semi-trad stern, semi-traditional, and you've got cruiser sterns, and this is an example on the right hand side here. You've got a big area at the back, good for socialising, but I found it was cold for cruising in the winter on those cruiser sterns. So this time I've got a boat that's I can stand inside the engine bay and keep warm in winter. You see a lot of these herons, and they're big birds. The size of that thing, look. My mate Mark walked down from Cropredy to meet me. And there he is. Hello. Little wave there, look. Looks like we've got some rain coming in. Started spitting a bit, so hopefully it'll hold out. It really is a magic time of year to be cruising on the canals. Everything's in flower, full bloom, lots of greens, it's warm. Oh, it's a great time. People seem to be more cheerful because the weather's nice, and it's just really a nice environment in the summer. Bridge 159. A bit of cloud up there. Here we are coming into Cropredy. This beautiful house on the right hand side is the first house you come to on the first lock into Cropredy. Just down from here you got a water point and rubbish. Just before this section here is a bridge, and you get all your bits and bobs sorted out there. This is the lock keeper's cottage on that first lock. There are moorings on the right hand side. There's plenty of moorings up there. I think they're 48 hour. I'm moored outside Cropredy Marina. It was quite busy actually, but I enjoyed it. I stayed there for a few days. I had to go back into Banbury while I was there to get some parts for my toilet, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. Pubs in the village, which are very nice. A nice church. There's another picture of the church from a different angle. There's one there, look, and I think there's another one on a very picturesque lane. Lovely place to visit. Another pub there for you if you like your pint. And there's a shop store there, which I think is quite expensive, but they do sell everything you need. Here's a view from the bridge. Just outside Cropredy there's another church and another pub as well. Been having sort of smelly problems with my toilet, and I noticed there's a valve at the back of the toilet. It's a pump out toilet, and there's a pipe going from the back of the toilet that goes down. I'll show you in a minute, and it goes down to the back into the pump out tank, and there's a valve that I never knew what it was, and there's nothing. It was just straight into the pipe, so there's nothing stopping any smells coming up that pipe. So I went online and I'll show you the picture. I got a diagram of that toilet system, and it apparently it's supposed to be a one-way valve there. Let's let the air in to stop creating a vacuum, but not let it smell out. Well, my valve hasn't got that one-way system on it, so I ordered one online. I've waited 2 weeks now to get it, and I'll show you what it is in a minute. Have a look, see what you think. Picked up the parcel via Post Restante from Banbury Post Office. Very helpful people in there.
toilet is an SFA toilet, pump out toilet, and this is the place I got it from. And there's a number if you need it. And it also comes with these clips are notoriously a bit of a pain in the arse, but I know how to do these because you've been in the bike world. I use these clips a lot. I just use a pair of wire snips to get this on, and hopefully I can show you. Alrighty, there we are, just one valve and one clip, and Bob's tit uncle. Oh, so you can blow. See it? So that's the problem. That's been letting the smells out when it should be. I think it sits like that on the toilet, so it's letting the smells, the air out, but not smells in. So letting the air in, sorry, and not the smells out. I think let's see how it works anyway. See what I mean there? That valve, I've had to block it off, look, with some silicone. It goes straight into the pipe at the back of the toilet. That's where the smell. This wasn't covered, so I put some silicone in it to cover it. That wasn't covered, so they've sent me that valve there, like, I think that valve there, that's what they sent me, look, which is the water inlet valve. They've sent me that part there, and I needed that part, all of that, yeah. So, not the same. I waited weeks for that part as well. Oh, never mind. With that valve, I drove out to Fenny Compton because I didn't realise the address was just literally around the corner from me. So instead of me ordering another part, I went to the manufacturer, and which is like a little warehouse at Fenny Compton, and he said that that black part that you see on the video, he said that he just clipped the end off and you clip the valve onto the white pipe. He says you can't buy those white pipes, the wipe section on that toilet. And I spoke to a chap in a marina about pump out toilets and the smell, and he said that he had the same problem with his toilet, and he changed everything, tank, pipes, and he said he still has this slight smell. If anybody else out there has the same problem as me with the pump out toilets, can you let me know if you found out what it was or how you cured it? Because if I can't cure this slight smell, which is, you know, gets on my nerves, I don't want this smell in the toilet. I don't want any smell like that. Any toilet smells, I don't want them. If it carries on, I'm going to have to get rid of the whole pump out system, and I really like that pump out toilet. It works really well. But you can't have that smell. You got to go to bed. You know, the tank's under my bed, and it's the thought of that tank leaking or anything like that, or smelling. It's not nice. So let's see how it goes, and hope you enjoyed the video, and please come again. This is the valve I was talking about, look. It just clips on, as you can see there, just clips on, look. It's a one-way valve that lets air in, but doesn't let smells out. So that's part that was missing, and I'm going to give it a try for a bit and see if it works. But I keep getting a smell in the boat, and I'm not happy with the pump out toilet. You might be watching me make a video of taking pump out toilet out and putting a cassette toilet in. If I can't get rid of this smell, I've actually sealed everything possible. I've been under the bed around my tank, and I've been sealing everything with silicone sealer. Every seal, every pipe I've tightened up and checked, but I can't get rid of. It's a very slight smell of cabbage as you walk in this area here, because the tank's under the bed. It's this section here. As you walk past there, you get this slight smell. But let's see how it goes.